Hey, it's Travis at Bronner Parts. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about a new product I've been working on that we're going to refer to as a rail repair kit. So an ongoing issue for a lot of guys over the years has been the center shock shaft comes loose. I should say the bolt comes loose, and then in turn, this hole in the rail gets egged out. So with so many different colored rails, from year to year, and availability from Yamaha getting slimmer, we figured it'd be a good idea to come up with a fix-it kit that'll address this issue for a lot of guys. So the kit will come with 2 machine plates. These plates they have the groove machined in them to latch onto that ridge on the rail. You'll get some hardware, 2 new spacers for each side of the shock that are a shorter length to compensate for the added thickness of these plates that go on the inside of the rail. So here you can kind of see one installed on that side. So to install these kits, we've incorporated a design that has at least one idler wheel mount hole to locate it on the rail. So sometimes this hole gets hogged out pretty good, so it kind of makes it difficult to know where to reattach it. So by having these self-locating holes that match up on specific rails, it makes the job pretty painless and takes the guesswork out of mounting them. So we've worked through quite a few, basically all the 129 and 137, and this schematic here shows you which hole will be your locating hole based on your year. So basically 15 and up we have addressed. I didn't do anything with the XTX or MTX rails yet. I don't have any access to them here at the moment, but going to work on that here in the future. And prior to 15, the idler wheel mounts had larger bolts. They were M8 instead of M6. So these plates should work. You just might have to drill out one of the M6 holes to an M8 so you can mount it on one of those older style rails. So again, we'll work through that as time goes on and post information. But for now, these are all definitely confirmed to work based on this plate design here that we have. So basically, when you go to install it, you'll first put a plate on the outside. You'll match up to one of the existing holes that lines up. You'll drop a bolt in, and then you'll drill this back hole in the rail. So the rail, the plate will be secured with this back bolt, and then one of these 3 small idler wheel mount bolts. So one other nice feature of this is you can actually run this kit as a preventative kit as well. So if you install these plates and your center shock shaft hardware comes loose, the plate, being it encapsulates the shaft, will still keep the shaft from damaging your rail. So like I say, we're going to promote it as a repair kit, but I think it would be a real good idea for guys that want to install them as a saver kit essentially too, just for extra redundancy from any damage occurring. I also, if you're doing these plate kits, I would also recommend the heavy duty center shock shaft that I make. This is a factory one that's all gouged out from wear. They're notorious for bending, and part of the reason that these bolts come loose, I think, is that it's such a long bolt. It's a little harder to maintain the torque on that long bolt. So I do have an upgraded stainless shaft that's drilled and tapped on each end. I've been selling these for several years. So if you're doing this kit, it's also a good idea to upgrade the shaft right away, because 9 out of 10 of them are either going to be bent when you pull them apart, or they're going to have some wear on them already starting. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums this up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks.